Hello, this is DrDarnise's, and I'd like to invite you back into another episode here of the Writing and Lifestyle channel. Thank you all for being a part of my community. Thank you all for liking. I'm growing this channel, as you can see, and so I would love if you would like, share, subscribe, share so other people can subscribe, all that good stuff. Well, I'm coming on to you this time because I want to talk about lifestyle a bit. You know, in my channel here, I'm going to talk about writing and literature and books. I got a lot of books. It's not even half of it. Not even half of it. But also lifestyle. And I realize I haven't really been doing the lifestyle videos so much. And so what I mean, though, by lifestyle is the high vibrational lifestyle, right? So the high vibe. I like to live on the high vibe. You know, Michelle Obama said, when they go low, we go high. And, you know, some people feel like, oh, no, if somebody, does me dirty, I'm going dirty too, or I could be petty. I understand the desire to do that. You know, people want vengeance. People want to feel like somebody, paid for what they might have done wrong to you. But really, this life is too short to be doing that kind of thing. I believe in being on a high vibration, and because you will attract based upon your vibration. It's not about allowing somebody else to knock you off your purpose. Don't let other people knock you off your purpose, your path. This is your life. Why is it that something somebody else said that was kind of jacked up now derail you? No. So when I talk about the high vibrational lifestyle, I'm talking about those things that keep us spiritually awake, spiritually on a higher plane, a lifestyle that allows us to attract the things we want, as opposed to a lifestyle where we're operating on default, which means you're just getting whatever comes to you erratically and chaotically. Kind of like living a life like 2020 has been. Nobody wants any more of 2020, right? But when you're operating in the default mode, not intentionally high vibration, when you're just on default, your life looks like 2020. Stuff is just jumping off. And then you're scrambling. So the high vibrational life is what I really want to talk about more on this channel. And, what I want to do is talk about success stories. In particular, it's going to be a lot on here about, Black women being successful. Not just Black women, not just women. It's going to be some men. It's going to be, people from all walks that we might look at more specifically. But I want to talk about people who are successful in keeping the high vibration. Now, sometimes I will probably also talk about some people who are not necessarily on the high vibration, but the reason behind that will be to point out, like, look, this is the alternative. We don't have to be petty. We don't have to fight in the street. We don't have to do all that, right, in order to enjoy the life that's meant for us. But this is a vibrational universe. And you'll hear me speak about this stuff because I am a person who's first and foremost on my spiritual path and about not letting anything knock me off of that. So other people's behavior, other people's name calling, other people's raunchy behavior, or, trashy behavior, or whatever you want to call it, ratchet behavior, is not going to knock me off from where I want to be. And so what I want to do with this channel is talk about high vibrational things so that you can attract what you really want. We'll look at other people and see, wow, look at that success right there. Or look at what looks like success, but really wasn't. Because everything that glitters is not gold. We know that, right? Everything that glitters is not gold. And we see a lot of our celebrities, they have a lot of money, they have a lot of fame or whatever, but they're not doing well, right? We've seen people. I mean, I could think of off the top of my head, like Tamar Braxton, for example. Like, she has so much from the outside, right? But then she ended up in a hospital because she tried to commit suicide. So what is that about? That means that you can have a lot of stuff, but not really be happy, not really be content. And to be on a high vibrational lifestyle means that I'm content, I'm at peace, I'm in joy, I have freedom, I have abundance, I'm experiencing love in my life. And that's really what we want. So I just want to come on and share what I'm up to and what I'm inviting you to. It's like I'm inviting you to my party, and I love for you to be part of my high vibrational success party. And I'll say, doing these videos in this way and thinking positively in this way helps me too. It's like a ministry. It's like an extension of my own spiritual practice, in that it keeps me in a high vibration state. Right? So it's mutual. I hope to do that for you, to extend that to you. And I, want that to come back to me because I'm reminding myself, right? So, and none of us is perfect. I mean, we stumble along and we end up in that petty space, or we end up in that space of, wanting somebody to pay. And God knows in 2020, it's been a year where we feel like somebody's got to pay for this madness. Right? It's just been madness. But how about we just get ready to turn the page and go from December 31st, 2020 to January 1, 2021, or more likely January 20th, 2021, when we are all in this country, in the United States, we're turning the page on the presidency. And spiritually speaking, metaphysically speaking, it's not so much about Biden and Harris as individual people. It's more of an energy that has shifted. So I hope you all can get that. It's an energy that has shifted. And what we'll be talking about more is that kind of thing. What does that mean to say the energy has shifted? We're no longer in the phase. We're no longer in the phase where being mean and petty and vengeful is the way. We're moving away from that. What I mean is we are moving from third density into fourth density reality. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of you might not, but don't worry, because I'll be on here talking about that. What does it mean to shift from one spiritual or existential, metaphysical density into another? We've already done it. The earth itself has moved into fourth density. And so that means we've shifted more into a vibration, a higher vibration for success and compassion. We're on the way to more success or more love and compassion. Not to say, on January 20th, this is instant. We're on the way. And I'm happy about it. And I hope you are too. I hope that you will like this playlist that I'm going to create for our lifestyle segment. I'll still be making videos that have to do with writing and literature because that's my love. But also, I really want to talk about the high vibrational lifestyle because that's important, I think, to where we are going as a human species, the human race. And I would like to think, I'm a professor, I'm an educator, I'm a spiritual teacher. And so I would like to think that I am helping people kind of like in the function of a lighthouse, helping people with just, a steady light. I know some people like to call themselves light workers and all that. I don't really care so much about the title or whatever, but I see myself as sort of a steady light. And if I can shine for somebody else to find their way, I would consider that a win for my lifetime. Anyway, so I want to just say that what I mean about the high vibrational lifestyle, you'll see more videos coming this way, is it's time for an awakening. It's time for another way. It's time for heart-centered, spiritual-centered values. And when I say spiritual-centered, I don't mean any particular religion. So this is not the place for people to come in their comments and talk about their religion is better than somebody else's religion. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about core spiritual values. Do unto others as you'd have done unto yourself. I'm talking about a spiritual awakening across humanity. I'm talking about the elevation of our mindset. I'm talking about success as a result of the elevation of our mindset. And so in a lot of these videos, I'm going to go pretty deep down the rabbit hole and talking about the expansion of consciousness, those things that are often labeled New Age. I don't really like the term New Age, but that's just sort of the category that, society gives these teachings, metaphysics, the esoteric, the New Age, but really the expansion of consciousness and how we see that showing up in our lives in the 21st century. Because if you haven't noticed, I don't know where you've been, things have sped up, right? Things have sped up. We live lives now like somebody pushed a fast forward button. And what's been done in the dark is coming to light. And that's not haphazard. That's not just, some conspiracy theory. That's not just like the book of Revelation coming to pass. It is higher spiritual consciousness and awareness that says it is time for humanity to expand and grow and get into the fourth density as we continue on up. Okay, so that's what we'll be talking about on this particular playlist of the high vibrational lifestyle. I hope you will join me. I hope, again, you will like and subscribe. I really want to grow this channel. I do have another channel, DrDarnise's House of Religion, Magic, and Conjure, and that one is even more specifically about spirituality. It's about African traditional spiritualities, hoodoo, Ifa, Vodun, broadly speaking, African traditional spiritualities. I also talk about crystals and cycles of the moon and whatnot. So if you're interested in that, then, look at my other channel, DrDarnise's House of Religion, Magic, and Conjure. We are a community there of, I think it's about 2,300 over there. And you can, of course, find me on Instagram at DrDarnise. And yeah, I think that's it for now.